Hey guys, and welcome back to a brand new video and yet another episode of my F1 2018 career mode. Today we are here for the finale of season 5. It's been a long time coming, but we are finally here. First of all though guys, if you did miss the last race for the Brazilian Grand Prix, check it out by clicking the card in the top right hand corner of your screen. Also, there'll be another link in the top right hand corner to the vote for my season 6 team, guys. Please go over there and vote. It's your last chance to get your votes in, and I'll be curious to see what your feedback is. There's a couple of cars I voted for, and I'm curious to see what you guys think. And as you can see, this is the story of the R&D this season, as we now draw season 5 to a close and call the curtain on it. And yeah, a very interesting season, lots of ups and downs, but generally speaking, a good season. You know, it took a long time to finish this one because I took a month break from YouTube, and yeah, I was really not enjoying the F1 2018 game. However, I can't lie, since the latest patch 1.16, I'm enjoying this game more than ever, and the fact that I can drive and not overheat my tyres and have fun again is just so great, and I'm really enjoying F1 more than I ever have at any point in this game. So yeah, for me it's like a brand new game, and I'm looking forward to Season 6 getting underway. As you saw, we put a brand new engine on the car once again, because if you guys don't know, we started off in the Brazilian Grand Prix. We won the Drivers' Championship and the Constructors at Mexico. So for Brazil and Abu Dhabi, we're doing last the question mark challenges, starting from the back of the grid and seeing how far forward we can finish. So we put in a brand new engine for each race and basically push as hard as we can. We've also got the 2019 Mercedes liveries, a bit of a tribute for the last 2 races. And yeah, pretty much in Brazil last time we started 19th and finished 4th. The question is, can we go one step further today and try and get on the podium? Let's find out. If you guys are going to enjoy the video, drop a like, subscribe if you're new, and hopefully enjoy the final race of season 5. But yeah guys, let's get into this race.
So here we are, ready to go racing for one final time this year. Another season of victories, controversies and rivalries lies in our wake. And just one challenge remains here in the United Arab Emirates on a circuit that made its spectacular debut back in 2009. Welcome to the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. The drivers will be racing here on Yas Island today through 21 corners and a lap distance of around 3.4 miles. There are plenty of opportunities to pass with long straights and DRS zones in 2 places, at turns 8 and at turn 11. Plenty of close racing then, plenty of speed and plenty of drama to be found in the laps to come. Anthony Davidson is here once again for today's Grand Prix. Let's talk about Martinez. They've had a fantastic campaign. It's been a wonderful year, and they come into this weekend's Grand Prix as a fully deserving champion.
It really is well deserved. I wouldn't say it's been a faultless title challenge, but certainly one that has been consistent and well managed. Here's hoping they let off a bit of steam today and give us an exciting race.
Well then, after an exciting qualifying session yesterday, let's take a look at how the cars line up. Charles Leclerc lines up on pole position, and Lewis Hamilton completes the front row. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Vettel, Raikkonen, Nico Hülkenberg and Sainz, Ricciardo, Verstappen, Alonso and Pierre Gasly, Perez, Hartley, Esteban Ocon and Magnussen, Ericsson. They'll be starting further back after an earlier grid penalty. Stroll, Roman Grosjean and Sergei Sorokin, Van Dorn and Martinez. And with preparations almost complete, let's head down to the track.
Right, here we are then on the grid for the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, the last race of the season. P20 this time, unlike last time where it was P19, this time we are actually last. And we are starting on the clean side of the grid, which is decent. Strategy-wise, we are going to start on the Ultras, transition over to the Super Softs, and try and hopefully have a decent one-stop strategy race. And in terms of the car setup, we're going to show you guys, so 3.9 wings I'm running around here. Then I've got 65/80 on differentials. Then we've got pretty much full right and then full left camber and toe, with the exception of a couple of digits. Then we got 1.1 suspension, really aggressive around here because the curbs are very flat. Then 7.5 roll bars and then 2.4 ride heights. I was thinking maybe 3.5, but I'm going to go with 2.4. Then brake wise, we have got 82/54. I'm actually going to stick with that for the race start and then maybe go to 56, depending on if I feel confident or not. Then we've got tyre pressures here again. 1 click to the right, 1 click to the left in terms of the front and the rears. And then ballast on 8. A very similar setup to Brazil last time out, but with a bit more aggressive aero because of the longer straights. Now, with that being said, let's just jump into it here. Hopefully we can have a fun race. It's the last race to close out Season 5, so let's try and end on the high. And if I can get a podium, that'd be great, although I know that AI are quite strong around here, so realistically speaking, if I can get a top 5, that would be a good result for me, and I wouldn't be too disappointed with that. So let's see how it goes. A little bit of luck and also good strategy, and you never know what could happen. But that being said, let's jump into it here. It's time for round number 21, the final race of Season 5 and the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. Let's get into it. Right, here we go then. It's time for the final race of the season. The 5 red lights are on and they are off. And away we go here at Abu Dhabi. Decent start off of the line. As we match the AI down towards turn 1 now. I'm going to go down the inside of Van Dorn. I thought about going down the inside of Sirotkin there, but there wasn't much room. He kind of moved in the brake zone. Van Dorn on my outside trying to go the long way around. I'm going to force him though to take a back seat and drop back for turn 3. Sirotkin there getting past Roman Grosjean. Speaking of which, we're going to go down the inside, or try to go down the inside of the Frenchman here. Very, very close at the minute. Very easy to lose a bit of your front wing on simulation damage. Down the inside of Ocon as well. 2-for-1 overtake at the hairpin. Good stuff. Very nice and aggressive. Running a nice heavy car as well. 3 laps of extra fuel, so we can run a rich mix for a majority of the race. Especially in this first phase, I want to try and be aggressive and really push hard. So, yeah. We're going to see how that goes. Hopefully the rich mix pays off. Lots of 2-1 action here in front of us, involving various cars, and a bit of contact there. We're going to slip through. Look at that. We're going to get the opening. We're going to get a nice toe as well, thanks to Magnussen here. We're kind of boxing it. I need to pick a side. I'm going to go to the outside line. Oh, this is so close. Oof. Stroll going for the move. Fair play. Oh man, I can't go anywhere. We're all boxed in. Wow, this is a crazy start to the race. Come on, come on. Well, okay, we're going to have to just settle down now and sit behind Magnussen. But that was absolutely crazy. If I'd pulled off that overtake, that would have been great, especially if I could have got Ericsson as well. That would have just been a crazy lap 1, but still, no complaints. Stroll, fair play to him. He was the most aggressive with the bunch. I'm all over the back of Magnussen here. Definitely got the pace on the Haas and also Stroll as well. I'm going to try and prepare these overtakes now. DRS is enabled, so this should make things a little bit easier for me. So let's focus on getting past Kevin Magnussen here and try and get nice and close going onto the back straight. That'd be the ideal scenario. Oh, dirty air sticking in there quite badly. Car really going wide. Let's get nice and close though. Stay within decent range of the Hassel. Bit of first gear there just to rotate the front end. On the power, decent traction. Right, here we go. Max engine modes. Combine that with their brand new power unit. Magnussen's fast in the Haas, but the Haas is not that good of a car. Here we go, we are gaining now. We're going to go to the inside. Down the inside of Magnussen, there it is. That's what I'm talking about right there. Very, very textbook move. And we are past the Haas. Not going to be close enough for O'Brien and Stroll, but if we can get past him as well, that'd be great in terms of strategy, as he is also on the super soft tyres. And Hartley's made the move as well on Magnussen there, so Magnussen losing 2 places on 2 straights. But we are so much faster than Stroll here. You can see from the corners how much we gain in this Williams car. Right, it's time to prepare this overtake now on Lance Stroll. The Williams is faster than the Haas on the straight, but the difference is Stroll doesn't have any DRS on anybody, unlike Magnussen last time round, so it should be fairly easy pickings. There we go, up to 7th gear now. To be fair, he's got good acceleration. He's opened up quite a nice gap. We are going to start pulling them in though. Here we go. I think I'm not close enough though, so we're going to have to hold on for this brake zone. So I'm just going to try and set myself up for the back straight. Decent traction there. Come on. I think again Stroll might have just done enough here. Am I close enough? I think I'm not. I think Stroll's going to hold on. Yeah. Not really close enough. Patience, it's a long race, no need to rush into things, but for sure that Williams is faster on the straight than what I originally gave it credit for. Man, I'm literally just pushing Stroll now through these corners. It's not even funny. He's got so much more pace. Stroll does go for a bit of a defensive run into turn 1. Maybe feels like he's under threat. We're going to go for the switch back. Get the power down. No, I'm not going to commit to that, I don't think. Or am I? Yes, I am. There we go. Job done. I wasn't really going to go for it, but Stroll kind of didn't really commit to the corner. So the job is done. We get past the Williams. We're now P13 on these ultra soft tyres on lap 5. So still a long way to go as the sun sets here at Yas Marina. Let's get a head down now and try and catch up to Perez in front of quite a big gap. So let's get to work and get this gap down. Right, personal best. We've got signs in the pit lane there. Early stop off of those hyper softs. I've looked at my tyres. It's just my rears that are a little bit more worn than my fronts. About 6% more, which is quite a lot. This track is quite rear end wary compared to the front, so got to bear that in mind. But we are making decent progress here. We're catching up to Perez as we're now currently P12. Just got to keep our head down and keep working.
Lewis is in the pits.
Yep, Lewis comes in. I've tweaked my brake bias to 56 to have a little bit more front end brakes because my rears are going off. So combine that with more rear end base brakes and you're going to lose the back end a lot more in the braking. So also Perez came in. That was quite interesting because he was an ultra soft, so very early stop for him. But we're now P7 in this race. Making good progress. Pace still seems strong. We need to keep pushing here.
Some information on Ericsson. They're slowing down. It seems like there's some kind of problem with their car.
Yep, that works for me. Ericsson with car issues. That means he's going to fall back into my clutches a little bit. Although I'm expecting him in the pit lane this lap anyway, but he's going very slow indeed, Ericsson. Very, very slow. I think he's got a puncture. Yep, I think that's a puncture for him. Dare I say right rear, if I caught that properly. And that's Ericsson going backwards, so we're now P6 in this race. And I want to say I'm now the highest placed ultra soft runner, so strategy wise looking pretty damn good. More cars in the pit lane as well, as we I think we should jump up to P2. Yes we do. Leclerc staying out, the man that's led the entire race, still going strong. I think he might have already stopped. I'll confirm that now once we see. Okay, he hasn't stopped yet, so Leclerc yet to come in. Still in those hyper softs, going quite long in the race on those. 20-second gap already to Leclerc, that's a massive gap. But we are P2, we're looking good. Lewis behind on fresh ultras, so if he does get past, I'm not going to fight him too hard, as I want him to try and get that runner-up spot in the championship, dare I say. If not, then P3. Right, Leclerc's in the pit lane, he's leaving the pit exit right now, so it's going to be close. Very, very close. There he is, right underneath us. This is going to be so, so close. There he is, he's right in front of us. As I run a bit wide, I'm not going to hold up Hamilton, I don't think. I want him to try and chase after Leclerc if possible, as we have a huge lock up. Hopefully I manage to get the DRS there on Leclerc, that would help me out in terms of keeping everyone together. Okay, we have got DRS, that's good. I'm going to try and knock the brake bars down to 54. Here comes Lewis then. He's going to go for the move. I'm not going to fight him too much. I'm going to let him go. Let him chase after Leclerc. He kind of hesitated at first, but he's now committed to it. So off you go, Lewis, son. Try and bring the W home for the team. I'm going to try and follow Hamilton now for a couple of laps before I come in from our super softs. Leclerc set the pace. Really strong pace from the Sauber man here as we arrive at our scheduled pit stop lap. So still okay general pace. Kimi's not catching up to me that fast, but he is catching up to me. He should be on the back of me by the end of the lap, I think. My rears have had it. Track extension there, first one of the race. Got to be careful with my rear tyres. Right then, a good first stint, has to be said. The AI are pretty strong around here. Similar to Brazil in terms of where we are strategy wise. We are P3. Here we go then, through the penultimate corner into the pit lane. In for a set of the super soft compound tyres for my one and only stop. Burning up the rears as we enter the pit lane there. Good stuff. And here we go then into the pit lane. Hopefully a nice quick stop from the boys. There we go, 2.5. I don't mind that, I can take that. And we're going to go to set of supers, go to the end of the Grand Prix, and let's see if that is the way to go on strategy. I'm going to be curious to see if that does work out for us. Here we go. Up to speed now. Pit exit. Let's try and be aggressive and attack it as best as we can on the cold tyres. Up to speed. We've got Perez here just in front. He was the man that was in front of us before he came into the pit lane. If you remember, he came in very early. And we've got a 3-second time penalty, so didn't realise I was on my third warning. So there you go. First penalty in a long time actually. But we've got a 3-second time penalty, so we'll get that added on later on in the race. Not a big deal. I can sort that out later on. But here we are once again resuming battle with Sergio Perez. So we're a lot closer than what we were before when he did his pit stop. And I should be able to hopefully have a go at him on the second straight here. Just get this braking sorted out. Get the chicane all nicely sorted out. On the power, there we go. This should be a fairly straightforward move. The Force India is not probably the worst car on the grid, so we're going to go to the outside. Perez, to be fair, holds on, but we're going to go around the outside and find all the grip. And there we go. Good move. And we're up at the P10, into the points. Up next, Fernando Alonso. Right, personal best, 34.0, decent pace. Making good progress towards Alonso. Considering we are on the slowest tyre, but still, good stuff. Car's working good as the night time now arrives here at Yas Marina. And we are pretty much half race distance. Another personal best, consistent pace. Alonso 1.4 up the road now. Really making some decent progress. Okay, we've got a couple of cars in the pits as we set another personal best. Verstappen and Hulkenberg this time round. And we are now within Alonso's DRS here, so let's try and stay within range of the Spaniard as we try and set up a move here for P7. Gasly also not too far up the road. Good line through there. I think Alonso might just have DRS off of Gasly, which is kind of annoying. Let's find out very shortly if he does. No, he doesn't, so I think we should be okay to really gain up and make some ground here. Here we go. Might actually go for it into the brake zone. Up the inside, a little bit of first gear action there just to make sure Alonso keeps his car in there. In fairness to him, it's going to be a drag race on traction. I think Alonso's actually got the DRS here. Yes, he has. Fair play. I'm going to try and get the toe though, use some overtake to get back fast. Down the inside, side by side with the McLaren. There it is, good move and a good battle with Fernando. Really good battle, enjoyed that. But we managed to get the move done. Up next, Pierre Gasly.
Lewis is in for a stop.
Lewis in the pit lane. I wonder who else is going to be joining him. We'll find out very shortly. But the car's working good at the minute. We definitely don't have as much pace as Brazil. The AI are a bit stronger around here, so it's all about making no mistakes really and using the fresh tyres. A couple of cars in the pit lane this time though. Vettel included, along with Daniel Ricciardo. Gasly stays out for one more lap. Hamilton is actually going to come up just behind Gasly there, so interesting. Lewis got past Gasly and now Gasly comes in. So I think that's the last. Actually no, Raikkonen's in as well, so let's see where Raikkonen rejoins. We should be in front of him. The question is how far behind me will he be? I don't think it's going to be by much. But we are P3 again in this race. Oof, big moment there. This is a net P3, so if we can finish the race here, that'd be fantastic. But I can't see it happening. I'm going to now go back down to standard engine modes and save as much as I can before Raikkonen gets on the back of me, which should be next lap, to be honest, if I'm being realistic here. So now the battle begins. 9 laps to go. A battle for a podium finish at Abu Dhabi from last place on the grid. Can we do it? Let's find out. Right, Kimi's on me here. Good exit. Strong traction from me there out of the hairpin. Very, very nicely done tactically. Set up, but Kimi is gaining here. I'm going to have to go defensive, I think. He's just a bit too close. Into the brake zone, side by side. Kimi does have the inside line. I'm going to try and switch back underneath. Oh man, I don't have enough tyres. I do have the DRS though. But Kimi's got good acceleration here. Come on. I'm coming back at him here. Down the inside. A little bit of contact. Side by side. Oh no, Kimi. Left rear tags right front and we go for a spin. I don't want to burn the rears any more than I already have, so I'm trying to take a very slow spin. And we drop all the way down to P9. Very, very unfortunate. But not much we could have done. Bit of a racing incident really, because Kimi kind of committed to it and I was on the left hand side. I think his left rear clipped my right front and sent me for a spin. It wasn't intentional, I just think it's the way the tyres kind of hit each other. But we do go for a spin. Add in our 3-second time penalty. As we pick up another extension there, we could be finishing out the points here today. Tyres have lost temperature as well. I can feel the understeer as Sainz is in the pit lane for Renault. I've kind of recovered my pace and I'm lapping at an okay pace generally, but everyone around me is just faster because everyone's coming for their second stop and they're using their fresher tyres. We obviously have that disadvantage in terms of tyre compound, both when it comes to tyre age and also tyre pace generally. So yeah, we're just kind of floating around to be honest in P8, and the challenge now really is to keep a gap of 3 seconds to Gasly behind, who's made the move on his teammate, and he's pretty quick on those fresh ultras in the Toro Rosso. So yeah, that's the target, try and stay ahead of Pierre. I think the gap, let's find out as we cross the line. We've got a big gap in front now, 3.7. Gap behind is 3.6, so there you go. We need to try and manage that now for the remaining 5-6 laps of this race, so let's do that. Oh man, I'm struggling now. Rear tyres are gone. Gasly 2.2 behind. It's inevitable. It's about keeping Hartley and the McLaren of Van Dorn. I think it's Van Dorn, it might be Alonso, but either way, keeping Hartley and the McLaren adrift as we get very loose on the rear end. Right, Gasly's on me here. DRS, maximum engine modes. I'm not going to fight it too hard because we've got a time penalty. And I want to make sure that I at least finish behind Gasly on track. Good exit though. We can definitely get back past Gasly for now, it seems, without losing much time. So we're going to take it. There we go. Efficient overtaking. I think if I get one more track extend, I'm going to have a 6-second time penalty. 3 more seconds added basically, so that would ruin my race. So I want to try and avoid that if possible. Once again, here comes Gasly in the tow. He's going to go to the inside. Going to try and do the same as the last lap if possible. Oh, I've lost the back end there. That's not going to help. Hartley though is battling behind. He's battling with Sainz, who came in a few laps ago, if you remember. So he's going to be on fresh tyres. So yeah, we're going to let Gasly go. Hopefully we can still have enough in the tank to finish P9 in this race, but my rears are really starting to let go now. Really letting go. Okay, it seems like Carlos Sainz has finally made the move on Hartley, so he's going to have pretty much 1 lap and a bit to try and get within the 3-second window. Let's see what the gap is now when he crosses the sector. 4.4. Can I keep Sainz out of the 1-second window and finish the race in P9? Let's find out. Got to give it everything I've got now. 1 more lap. 3.2, I think Sainz is too quick. That Renault's too fast, man. I mean, I'm only a 10th off my personal best through sector 1, but Sainz gained 7 tenths in that first sector alone. So I don't think it's going to happen, unfortunately. I'm going to keep pushing though. Yeah, no, the gap's 2.4. Game over. Sainz has done it. Just too fast. Let's just try and bring it home in front of Hartley, but it should be pretty doable. So let's try and end this on a high. Charles Leclerc, though, after a couple of miserable races, does win finally at Abu Dhabi and ends his season on a high in the Sauber before the big regulation change. Where will Sauber be next season, considering how much they pushed on the regulation, so with the development this year of their car? We'll find out, but either way, through the final corner for the final time in Season 5, and we come home P9. Not the best race, but all in all, not too bad.
A great win then for the Sauber team today. And I have to wonder, Anthony Davidson, just what set them apart from the competition here.
Well, I'd say it's just raw pace, plain and simple. I mean, we could sit here and talk about strategy all day, the overtaking, looking after the tyres, but at the end of it all, if you want to win, you need a package that's got the speed over everyone else, and that's exactly what they had today.
So, here they come out now, onto the podium after a thrilling Grand Prix. It just goes to show what a strong position the sport is in, that these independent teams can be so competitive. What a superb victory from the Sauber team.
Right then guys, so as you can see, looking at the final race results, we do come home P10. I was kind of confused when I crossed the line, that's why I kind of went quiet, because I didn't know exactly what was happening. But then I realised, of course, I've got the 3-second time penalty, so it was only right that we finished 10th and Sainz got 9th. So yeah, just me getting really confused there. But as you can see, Leclerc wins, Hamilton, 2nd place, fair play, really good stuff from him. Raikkonen 3rd, and Sebastian Vettel only P5, so for the championship, that should mean that, in theory, Hamilton should get 3rd place, and there he does. So he beats Vettel by 3 points. Leclerc ends up finishing 37 points behind me, and in terms of the constructors, it's going to be almost a 100-point gap between us and Ferrari as we win the Constructors' Championship. 1-3 for us in the drivers, good result again, good performance from both myself and Lewis Hamilton, and also just once again the final race results, P10, the best we could have done really. I think the two-stopper might have been a better option, but generally speaking I don't think we had the pace around here. This is definitely one of those tracks where the R&D pecking order, it really does reflect what car you have. You need to be fast around here. And yeah, we've done the best. I think also the AI are quite strong around here, as Lewis proved. But generally speaking, even the lap times, one went 34.0, he was quite way off the pace. So yeah, all in all, that is going to be it for the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, and that is going to be it for Season 5, guys. And we go out on a bit of a whimper, not the best high of that could have been, but either way, it's not always going to be sunshine and rainbows, and you can have a few bad races. But with that being said, it's now time for some negotiation and contract stuff. I'm going to leave you guys with it, but if you guys did enjoy the video, then please do drop a like and subscribe if you are new. And yeah, guys, I will see you for the start of Season 6. But until then, goodbye from me.
Nice job this season. You've been performing well, and that's putting us in a strong negotiating position contract-wise. Plus, my 10%'s getting more valuable. So enjoy your break, and keep up the good work next year.